On this episode of BahaMED, Day in the Life of a Caribbean Medical Student. See, here's the thing. If I really show y'all what my days are like, then that would mean I'd have to show you guys the exhaustion, procrastination, and of course frustration that comes with being a medical student. These are the things that you have to worry about, I feel like, going to a Caribbean med school that you just wouldn't have to deal with elsewhere. I found these beans essentially. I stole some of my flatmates' curry powder chow. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Philippians 4:6. See, here's the thing. If I really show y'all what my days are like, y'all ain't gonna want to watch. I have a class at 9 o'clock. It's 8:15 and I'm still in my bed. Wait, no matter how late I wake up, I still have to do my devotion.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So I'm out of the shower. It is like 8:40. And you know what? I actually feel like I'm gonna make it on time through God. So this is what I'm wearing today. No shoes on yet. But this is just a plain, red dress. The trick to making these look professional is get them long and then just stick your ID in a visible place, and you can't tell that it's a $4 dress. I mean, you could probably still tell, but it don't look too bad. So I'm heading out. I'm actually taking a cab with my classmate who lives here. So I'm just gonna run downstairs. I got my bag and my lunch bag. It looks full, but I just have one set of food in here. I just have my grocery bags in here because I need to go to the store after class today. Morning again.
And once they found that, they then modified it and changed it into something that has a broader set of organisms. When they're finished with it, this is a shame-free zone, so nobody needs to feel embarrassed for telling a mistake. This is where you're learning. I actually tell that I want to live long for most of what we learned the most, and that is in the first year. But because we're ready to go on a weekend and not so rusty, I don't expect you to know that the group itself is smaller than remember, you have to sign your register, and remember your attendance is a part of your evaluation. So the 4% that you're chasing from this session are attendance. So those of you who are 1% that attendance contributes to. Then you have your assessment
For each. Yeah, so far.
Alright, so there's things. So remember, you kind of run out of options. So can I see, just look at this? Alright, then so we're all starting next.
I don't know, people around when you're like recording yourself. And people are around, I know it's usually weird.
It's weird because a lot of people do it.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people do it now. But sometimes I be at the grocery store or something and I see people look back like, what's she doing? Or they think I'm like recording them or taking pictures of them. So I try to offer disclaimers when I can. But I just left class. I got really frustrated in there because I don't like microbio, and I felt like the information was coming at me from a fire hydrant. Not even a fire hydrant, like a hose, a fire hose, like at the riots. Just too much information and violent. And I mean, it's not their fault. That's how they have to deliver the information, is so much. But I felt like I was wasting time because I couldn't absorb the information as they were delivering it. So I felt like it made more sense for me to leave and go home so I could slow it down to my own pace where I could actually take it in. But first I need to go to the grocery store because I don't even have water. I don't have water, I don't have fruit, I don't have oatmeal, nothing. You know, because I just got back, and literally if I stayed in class all day, I wouldn't be able to get food and water. Because we're in class until about 4 today, and then, you know, traffic at that time, and then I would have gotten home and fell asleep like I did last night. So I had to leave to actually be able to do these things. Plus, I wasn't interested in class anymore, so that's a big reason why. This is what our kitchen looks like. We each have like a dish drainer, and we just find a spot. This is my dish drainer. And I'm about to use the oven to warm my food because the microwave is not working. So these are the kinds of things that you have to deal with when, you know, no shade. But when you go to a Caribbean med school, like it's the Caribbean you're living in, and no shade, obviously I am from the Caribbean, but it's just like, say for instance, today I was already tired, and I feel like that's normal for med school all around the world. Like you're tired, you're busy, you're stressed out if you have an upcoming exam or something. But now, like I get home and my microwave isn't working, and that's not even a big deal, because this microwave has not been working for months. So on the flat here, we just kind of got used to using the stove to warm everything up, like warm everything up on the stove top, or use the oven to warm everything up. But guess what? When I got back from break, the oven wasn't working, the entire stove wasn't working. So I was like, what the hell? I already didn't have a microwave, and I said nothing about that. Everything was cool. And then we don't have a stove on top of that. So they just fixed it yesterday. I had to like fight for that. You understand? And everything cool is working now, God is good. But like it just goes to show that you already have med school, which in and of itself is a struggle, is a battle. Then you have to struggle with like having your basic needs met. These are the things that you have to worry about, I feel like, going to a Caribbean med school that you just wouldn't have to deal with elsewhere. Now don't you dare laugh. Okay, don't laugh, don't laugh. I am going to be eating for dinner quinoa, beans, and chickpeas. It's actually really good. I made this 2 o'clock in the morning this morning because I went to bed super early. I fell asleep early. I fell asleep like 8 o'clock last night, and then I woke up at 1 o'clock like starving. I don't know why, and because I hadn't went to the store yet, as you know, this is all I had in my cupboard. I actually found these beans. I had a flatmate who moved out at the end of the semester, and she left like canned goods, you know, for us to have. So this is where I found these beans essentially, and then I stole some of my flatmate's curry powder chow to make myself some curry chickpeas. So I am all ready for bed. I'm gonna read a little bit more before I go to sleep, you know, browse the YouTube, browse the internet a little bit. But besides that, my day is concluded. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watch all the way to the end, you know you have to subscribe. That means you like me. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every single time I post. Don't forget to comment below. Do your days look like this? Are you, you know, the real like me? Or are you out here making acai bowls? I'm kidding. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. If you're interested in seeing what my life outside of med looks like, click the link in the description box that'll take you to my personal YouTube page, Adun Olurin. Thanks again, guys. I hope to see you next time. Subscribe.